Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. For you guys today, we are going to be doing a chit-chatty kind of get ready with me makeup look, just because I haven't done one of these in a while and it's been a while since I've posted in general. So yeah, with that being said, well, one look, I did my nails and this one broke, this one broke because I have to press. I've got really wide nail beds and this one like literally split right up the middle, but I guess I don't really care because they were $1. I got them from Dollar Tree and they're super cute. Like, I had to trim them down a little bit because they were too long and pointy for me, but for $1.25, I'm not gonna complain. Okay, let's go. Okay, so let's get started. I have on my headband. Let's start with, how have you guys been? I know it's been a minute since I uploaded, just because, like, you know, 2 jobs. I also moved in with my friend, so that's why if you see all this stuff, that back there is Goodwill, except for that towel right there. And then, like, my bed is right here, but I moved in with my friend and her and her family. I moved into their basement, so I'm their basement dweller. I'm a basement troll. I have been for a while, honestly, because I slept in my mom's basement too. But yeah, so, and it's just been kind of difficult to try and film for a little bit. I'm trying to open this. Why can I not open it today? Okay, there it is. Just because I needed a mirror. This is the Vive Skin Nova, like, primary glowy stuff. I really want to try the setting spray that she just came out with. This looks like a lot. It won't be by the time I blend it in. It's just like a nice little moisturizing, glowy primer. If you have oily skin, I think you still might even like this, as long as you use a lot less of it than I did, because it's just glowy, but it dries down pretty good, so you might still like it. There's that. So yeah, I moved, and it's just been a lot of trying to, like, organize my space to the best of my ability. I have to get, like, an HDMI cable and a Roku so that I can watch, like, YouTube on the TV that's down here. It's like, you guys can't see it, but it's up there on my dresser, because I have this, my dresser, and then another Alex drawer thing. But yeah, so there's that. And then just also, I've been applying for a lot of jobs, because I'm trying to leave Rite Aid and also be able to stop working 3rd shift, because right now I work at Rite Aid and a gas station 3rd shift, and I would like to be able to stop working 3rd. Like, I don't mind working at a gas station, I just don't want to have to keep working 3rd shift, because I like sleeping, and working 3rd shift once I start this new job isn't really going to be an option, because like, I can't work 3rd shift, go right into 1st with no sleep. I cannot do it. Not for what I'm gonna have to be able to do, which is 3rd or pharmacy tech, because doing it right now and I sleep for like 4 or 5 hours, it's almost killing me. Like, there are times where I take my lunch and I just go take a nap in my car. So it's not really an option to not, it's not really an option to keep working 3rd shift once I get this job, because I already have it. I start on the 25th. Today's the 1st. So, yay me. And I'm actually really excited about it, because it's a lot closer to my house than Rite Aid is. The Rite Aid that I used to work at got shut down, and then I got shipped out to this other one, and it's like a 40-minute drive away from my house versus like a 15. For eye primer, I'm just going to use this MAC Studio Fix concealer, potted concealer. And I'm just going to put that right there. I also just want time again to be able to do things like with friends, with family. Like, I miss going to the gym quite a bit, which is something I was doing for a little while, and I really, really liked it. Maybe don't use your fingers if you've got on nails, you guys. It doesn't work too good. Yuck. And on the other, like, I don't know. I also applied for a job at Sephora, and I had that interview too. And I haven't heard anything back yet. I mean, the manager for the Sephora really liked me, but she has to talk to the GM of the Kohl's, because it's a Sephora inside of Kohl's. So, she has to talk to the GM about my availability, because I'd only be working on weekends, which I thought would be, apparently that's not a good thing. I thought maybe having somebody who only, sorry, I had to get my brushes. I thought maybe having somebody who only wanted to work weekends would be a good thing, because nobody wants to work on the weekends, and I'm asking to only work on the weekends. But I don't know. What do I know? This brush is a Laura Lee Los Angeles brush, by the way. I'm just using that to kind of shape out my eyebrows and blend out that concealer as an eye base. And then the palette I'm going to be using is this one. It's the Pat McGrath Divine Rose 2, maybe? I don't know. Or, no, this one's Bronze Seduction, my bad. This one is Bronze Seduction. And I think I mostly kind of just want to stick with, like, this shade, and then, that's odd, like this one, maybe. Just do a little three-toned look, which is what I really enjoy doing anyway, so, but yeah. I don't know, I'm hoping I'll get the job at Sephora, because I also just miss working with makeup. I miss teaching people how to do their makeup, too. If you guys are like, Shanna, what do you mean teaching? When I worked at Ulta, on the rare occasion I actually got to be on the sales floor, I was always teaching people how to do makeup. Always. And yeah, it was my style of makeup, but I think my style that I do is, it's a good style because it's easily achievable for the most part. It's like very basic, which isn't a bad thing. But I miss it so much. I miss working with makeup. I miss being around people who are as makeup addicted as I am. It's so annoying to try and talk to it about people that don't understand a word about what I'm saying. It's like speaking a foreign language. And yes, I'm obsessed. Like, I realize that. I have a whole channel that's like nothing but beauty. But I miss talking about it to people in real life. Speaking of, if any of you are in my area, which is Michigan, like Muskegon, Michigan, if you DM me you can, like, as long as we can make our schedules work out, I would love to do your makeup. Like, I'm just gonna straight up say it. I have like a whole kit. I'm trying to become a makeup artist and make that my whole career. I would love to do that. But yeah, so if you guys want me to do your makeup, just message me on Instagram or something, or like leave a comment on here, and we will see what we can do. I'm gonna say something controversial. I'm not like a huge fan of Pat McGrath's eyeshadows. They're good. They're just not my favorite. I'm gonna take this darker shade right here now and use that in like my outer corner a little bit. And just literally like swish it. Think of that. And then just kind of pat it out so there's a little bit of depth. Like that. And then I'm just gonna take a sparkly shade like this, and do I have a setting spray easily within reach? Probably not. Oh yes, you do right there. Bit bad that I can just reach behind me without really having to look and know which set of drawers my stuff is in. I'm just gonna take my setting spray and I'm gonna go into this shade right here. Just bring that into my crease, just so it's a little bit shiny. Like that. See, it's like nothing crazy, but it is like a really good everyday makeup look, which is kind of what I like to do, is everyday on myself. I don't do a whole lot of like fancy stuff to myself. Not that I can't, I just don't love to do it. Okay, so now that that glowy primer has set, and we can still see that the fact that my skin looks nice and golden and glowy and really, really lovely, I am going to take another primer. It's the e.l.f. Niacinamide Power Grip one, just to help with pores and, well, not really pores, but keeping it on my skin, I guess is the word I'm looking for. And then, so I mostly apply that like right here, because that's where I have problem areas with my foundation staying on, is right there. And then for foundation, I'm going to use L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear. It's been a minute since I used this. So I'm going to shake it up really quick because I remember it being really liquidy. And then we will just do, like that. Just do 2 little pumps on the face. Obviously, like if I was doing this on somebody else, I would not do it this way, but this is on me with my product, so I don't care. It's a really pretty finish. It's really it is by itself glowy, but on top of those primers, it is ultra glowy. It's not super full coverage, which isn't a bad thing. I am gonna go in with another pump just because like my sponge absorbs some. And I'm just gonna do that on the back of my hand. We'll do a pump and a half on the back of my hand. Take my little spongy doodad and begin blending. But yeah, so that's what I would like to do for the rest of my life. So if I can get in at Sephora or another makeup job, I saw that Estee Lauder is hiring. I might apply for that too. But yeah, so there's that. I am trying to get back into the makeup industry. But right now I'm gonna go to another pharmacy and make more money there. At least for right now. So there's that. And then concealer, I'm just gonna use the MAC one again. What about you guys? What have you been doing? Let me know down in the comments, please, because I need conversation. Sometimes I feel like I'm going batshit crazy, and it's not a good feeling to have. I'm trying to find a brush. Will that one work? Could. That one is not gonna work. Let's use this one then. This brush is a Vive concealer brush, so I'm just gonna go into this concealer. I think I stuck my nail in it. It's like a giant line right there. I think I stuck my nail in it, but I'm gonna use my concealer brush and put this on the under eye area. I'm not really gonna do too much with the eyes other than what we've already done, but we can conceal a little bit. I'm gonna down my nose right here, cover up that blemish, and then just kind of feather that out a little bit. If you don't want to use a brush, you can always use your sponge too. Like, just use the smaller end and press carefully. Actually, if you wanted to, you can do like all your cream products and then take your sponge and go back over it, and that'll help blend it in a little bit more seamlessly, which we'll probably do, but I like to do it in steps. And then so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the Urban Decay kind of put that there. And then for bronzer slash contour, I am going to be using like an actual contour shade today. This is Soft Tan from She Glam, and I'm gonna go like that. With these, I do find you need to shake them a little bit before each use, just so that it's getting product on the sponge. And then down the nose, just like that. Like that. And then we'll go in with a bronzer on top of this once we've powdered our face a little bit more. So a sponge, And just, I'm gonna blend the contour down because this is like an actual contour, so I'm gonna blend the one on my chin down just so it like blends into my neck a little bit better. Like that. And then I'm gonna blend up with the sponge for underneath my cheekbone just so that it looks like I have more of a cheekbone than I actually do. And do you see how like nice and glowy our skin is still right now? It is like hella glowy. You don't even need a highlighter at this point. Blend out the nose. Like that, and that kind of like shrinks. For me, what I like to hide on my nose is how wide it is, especially like in this area. So that's why I put more here and blend it down, is because it shrinks it a little bit, where it gives it the illusion of being shrunk. And then beautiful, just like that. Okay, for blush, I think I'm gonna go in with this one from Juvia's Place in the shade Dahlia. This one is very pigmented, like hella pigmented. So I think this is like their version of the Rare Beauty one. I'm going to do a baby dot right there. A baby dot so that it actually will blend out, hopefully. And then do I want to use a sponge or a brush? I think I'm going to use a brush. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe let's use a sponge, y'all. Holy shit. This would be like a good blush for underpainting, or obviously like it is a really deep color, so if you have deeper skin, it won't look this crazy. But I like a deeper blush too. I just have to be like a little bit more careful about it, like how a person of color can wear like a baby pink blush or like a peachy blush. I cannot wear that for shit. But we are just going to be a little bit careful and just blend. See, the light is washing it out a lot more because in person it looks like I fell asleep on my side and it is sunburnt. But it is like a really lovely color. So we're gonna kind of just leave that alone. But I'm not gonna be adding a powder blush like I thought I would. Not even a little bit am I gonna be adding a powder blush. So for powder, speaking of powder, I'm gonna go in with this Essence mattifying powder. And if you're like, Channel, but you just got your skin all glowy and dewy, how you like it? I'm using it to set my T-zone, because that is where I tend to get oily, is under or in my T-zone. If you want to tone down the blush, you can most definitely put the powder all over. But I'm kind of liking it, and I'm going to have it on for a couple hours before I take it off and brush my teeth and go to bed. Because it is that late. It's like midnight, I think. I don't actually know. I think it might be close to midnight. Yeah. So there's that. Beautiful, lovely, stunning. Love to see it. I am gonna take a bigger brush like this one and go in with the Charlotte Tilbury powder and just kind of loosely set the blush just so I can add like a powder bronzer and it's not going to get messy. But the skin is still giving glowy, dewy skin, which we love. Now, what I've been loving to do recently with bronzer is take a really big brush like this, a really big loose brush. This one is from Laura Lee Lunar Beauty, and it has like a little bit of an angle. I don't know if you can see it, but like there's an angle right there, which makes it perfect for, excuse me, going like this. Just stunning, perfect, beautifulness. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to use the Essence Matte Bronzer and just kind of load up the brush. And bronze everywhere. And that's kind of like my bronzing that I've been doing lately. Eyes are done. Need a highlighter. We're gonna take MAC Double Gleam, which is an oldie but a goodie. I'm old and goodie. I'm gonna take that one and this brush. And just, do you see how stunningly perfect that shade is? Just like that. And then we're going to set it again. Just like that. Let that dry down for a second before we move on to lips. And I think to keep it cohesive, what I'm gonna do, honestly, is probably use the blush as a lipstick as well today. So we're gonna have a matching monochromatic moment. This is a Rimmel London lip liner in the shade 850. Unicorn Blood, I think it says. But it's like this really deep burgundy color. And I'm just going to use this to line my lips. That is such a bad lip line. Such a bad lip line. I don't know how I fucked it up that bad, but I did. Okay, that's a little bit better. And then I'm gonna take the blush, put a little bit on the back of my hand, and a little eyeshadow brush, and just there's that. I am gonna take my sponge again and just like that. Okay. I think that looks okay. It's kind of hard to tell because I don't really have a mirror. I'm just looking at my phone. But as far as I can tell, that actually looks pretty good. And then for mascara, I'm just going to use this one from Ulta. And that just happened. So now we look like clowns. But I think I can fix it. Just give me a second. Okay. I think I got most of it out from underneath my eyeball. But this is my look today. I really like it. I like how blush heavy it is. I like how the lips match the cheeks and match the eyes for the most part because the eyes are so basic and neutral. I think that is like a really good rule to stick with for the most part, is if you're going to do a bold lip, do a simple eye. If you're going to do a bold eye, do a simple lip. So simple eye, bold lip, because it acts as like a counterbalance. It gives somebody a point to focus on. But anyway, yeah, with that being said, let me know what you guys think. Let me know how you're doing, please, and thank you. And let me know if you want me to do your makeup sometime, because I will. I would love to. And yeah, with that being said, I will see you all in my next one, whenever that may be. I'm not making any promises. Okay, bye.